we're starting to see an incredible invention coming into the field of computing right now, which is, I think, going to change everything. And that is the integrated circuit, semiconductor integrated circuit. So this is a thing that a company called Intel made. It's called a microprocessor. And it's an entire processor on a single piece of silicon. So the entire processor is just made out of transistors. And a transistor is just a little picture that you etch into silicon. And the entire circuit is just like one big complicated picture that you etch into the silicon. So our processors are just made out of transistors and silicon. Our memories as well are also going to be made of transistors on silicon. It's all the same stuff. So when you look at the von Neumann architecture from that perspective, you've got these transistors over here that are working really hard to processing things. And you've got this huge array of transistors over here, most of which are just kind of sitting, waiting. They're not processing. They're not doing anything. And so if you want to put those transistors to work, if you actually want to maximize the amount of processing that you're going to get out of a piece of silicon, you need to start looking at things that are more like this. Right? So what computers want to be on silicon is they want to be lots of little computers, like a huge array of tiny little computers with their own processor, their own little state, kind of doing their own thing, communicating with each other. That's how you maximize the amount of compute per area of silicon, and it scales. So when the transistors get smaller, when the silicon die area gets bigger, you have all this extra space, you just fill it up with more processors, right? Done. Really easy. So this is the kind of architecture that we're going to be programming in the future, unless Intel somehow gets a stranglehold on the microprocessor market and kind of pushes this architecture forward for 30 years, but that's not going to happen. We're going to be programming on these things, and when you have this hardware, you have to start thinking about how do we program on that? What's our programming model for this sort of hardware?